If you want to get into my my podcast, you want to tap in, let me know. I'll send you a link through your messenger, but you gotta have Zoom. So I can send you a link. You pop right in. I can have y'all side by side. I'm finna do a whole bunch of crazy things. So y'all, it's gonna get crazy. I mean, super crazy. But again, if you have a suggestion, you got a question, you want to ask me something, feel free to tap in. If you don't want to be on live, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put everybody in front of camera because everybody made it in front of camera, right? It's for me. Being in front of camera is for me. So I'm not gonna put everybody in front of camera, but just make sure that y'all tapping in, and we're gonna get it popping. My name is Johnny. This is Johnny Live, and the question that we asking: is it okay to pay for sex? Yeah, it's okay to pay for sex. Of course, yes. Prostitution is the longest, oldest profession ever. Like, there's nothing older than prostitution as far as profession. So, to answer your question, yeah, it's okay to pay for sex. I'm just being funny, y'all, but for real. Like, some people are single. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not single. But some people are single and, you know, they don't want to get into like the whole dating life. Busy, we got things going on. You know how you order DoorDash? It's kind of the same concept. You just order some pussy. So you got things to do. You moving on in life. And so, yeah, it's cool. And then here's the thing too. Sometimes when you pay for sex, you know it's forbidden. You know, like, man, I shouldn't be here doing this. I shouldn't be paying for sex. And forbidden sex is the best sex. Let me tell you, like, it's the arousal of I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. So, absolutely, like, paying for sex is nothing anybody should think is a bad thing. Let me turn my AI on real quick. Yes, paying for sex is not something that somebody should be ashamed of. I mean, it's been going on since the beginning of time. The sex trade, if you want to call it that, we call it prostitution. And I hate to use it like that because that word is just so dirty. But that's what it is, a form of prostitution. I'm just thankful that it's came down a whole lot over the years. You know what I'm saying? $40. But I'm just being funny. I mean, $40. I guess that was at one time. I don't know if that was the going price at one time. You know, I believe Dave Chappelle said at one time that pussy plummeted, like it was a high commodity, and because so many females giving it away, now it's come down. And that's funny, you know what I'm saying? That's funny because it sort of like happened that way to where it was like $40. That's crazy. One of my next podcasts are going to be about how much should you pay for sex? Because like we said, is it okay to pay for sex? Yeah, it's okay to pay for sex. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. We live in a DoorDash world where we want our stuff quick, we want our stuff now. Here, I give you the money, give you the food, out. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays we get to a point where like people don't want to have relationships. So imagine this. Imagine if you're a single guy and you old-fashioned. You want to have a relationship with somebody or whatever like that. And you try to have a relationship with these girls. Well, if these girls don't want to have a relationship with you, then that's making your chances of getting sex even harder because you're sitting there trying to have a relationship with females who don't want to have a relationship. And by trying to push that on them or trying to pursue a relationship with females, they're going to push back. And you're going to be female-less, hence without a female. So I think the proper thing to do is if you want to have some type of sex life, sometimes you're going to have to pay for it. It's just going to just like that. But here's the thing, too. Sometimes you want to get with somebody who probably wouldn't give you the time of day at all. They're not gonna give you the time of day. They don't they don't want to fuck with you. She not your type, she out of your league. And the only way that she might be in your league or that you're gonna be able to fuck with her is to proposition her to pay for sex. You know what I'm saying? Because that seems like sex trumples all of that. You know, I mean, I'm sorry, pay money trumples all that, depending on how much money you got. Now I know a lot of females out there like that. Man, I wouldn't have sex. I'm not. Can't nobody pay for my sex. It's a price. It's a price for everything. I mean, especially if you got money, $500, $1,000. It's a price for everything. Then she gonna start thinking about it. Yeah, you know, my sex ain't really worth $1,000 anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get that. Look at that money. I remember watching this movie, and I went to go watch it with one of my old girlfriends. It was like back in high school. I went to watch a movie, and I forgot. I can't think of what movie it was. Proposition, Indecent Proposition, Indecent Proposal, Indecent Proposal. If you haven't seen that movie, go see that movie. It's called Indecent Proposal. And me and my sweetheart, love of my life type female went and seen that movie. And it's crazy because you got these two people who are madly in love. I mean, they struggling in life. But they in love. They struggling in life, just like black folks. They struggling in life, struggling to make ends meet. They looking at bills. Like they are really fucking struggling in life. You could tell that. I mean, they have more money than, you know, the average person would have, but they struggling in life. But they got each other. And they like, that's all that matters. We got each other. We ain't worried about that. We just gonna fuck it. We got bills. We're just gonna live the happy life, struggling. And then they go on a vacation. While they're on this vacation, a rich man, like he courts both of them. He takes them out, show them what type of money he got. This is who I am. I can do this. I can do that. And then while they're playing pool, him and the guy playing pool, he's like, yo, how much for your wife? And dude was like, what? The fuck you talking about? And he was like, I'll give you $1 million for one night with your wife. And dude got real pissed off. It made him pissed off because he like, nah, that's my wife. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? You give me $1 million for one night in my life. I ain't with all that. Like, fuck all that. I didn't think it was black or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with all that. I'm not finna let you sleep with my wife. You out of your fucking mind. It's his attitude. And then he tells his wife about it. And his wife is like, nah, I don't want to sleep with dude. But we got all these deals. We got all, it could basically change our life to where we just ball it. We ball in our control. This $1 million can change our life. So he gives him a while to think about it. After thinking about it for a while, she's like, it's just one night. I'm never gonna see him again. I'm never gonna talk to him again. It's just one night of sex. And we got the rest of our lives to be rich. And sure and behold, they took it. They took the bet. Now, granted, as the dude was flying off, he had her on a helicopter flying off to an island. He did the most to have sex with this girl. Like he didn't just take her to a Motel 8. He pulled out all the stops to the things he was doing would make any female fall in love. Even with that $1 million dude had, there's no way he could do what the show he was putting on for an old girl. Took her to an island, helicopter, all that, you know. And to make a long story short, she had sex with him. Now, as he was flying off in the helicopter, the boyfriend was like, man, I messed up. I shouldn't let my wife go. He tried to chase up the helicopter. Like, no, don't do this, don't do this. But here's the thing, you have to understand, that female, his wife is convinced, I'm gonna have sex with this dude. Ain't no going back. I don't ever think it was a time where she felt like she was going back. So it was a never time that she felt like she was going back. Let me send this off right here. internet. Highlight black is the price. Okay, so the wife never was at a point where she was like she wanted to go back. Once the helicopter took off, she was having sex with this dude. And make a long story short, when she got back, talked about it, they basically ended up falling off because he felt like, you have sex with dude. She's like, you told me to have sex with dude, but you were supposed to be with me and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't pan out well. It was something that they was like they wish they would have never did because the relationship just it went to hell after that. Because a guy will tell you this: a female can be cheated on, and she can get over it and move on in a relationship. A guy getting cheated on, it's hard. It's hard for us to deal with that type of shit because we start comparing ourselves. Was dude better than us? Did he hit it better than me? You know what I'm saying? And if dude did, that's hard. That's a hard hurdle to overcome. You know what I'm saying? So my point is that everybody has a price. So don't think just because you married and things like that she don't have a price. It might be a high price because she's thinking about if I get busted or whatever like that. It's gonna fuck my marriage up. So, but $1 million, $1 million, I think anybody going. $1 million, anybody going. I don't care how deep you're into your marriage, your relationship. At $1 million, anybody is going. All right. Some people go for $40, $40 to $1 million. People are going. You know what I'm saying? Some people doing it for free. So, don't get caught up in that. What I seen this weekend is just crazy. It just made me think like you have to really be careful out here because you could be in love with somebody thinking that's the one for you. And she might just, the fact she sees somebody getting married, she sees somebody balling, or she see one of your enemies, somebody you don't like, and fuck him to get back at you. So you gotta really be careful. We got a podcast coming soon talking about is it better to be single? Is it better to be in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all tap in on that. But this is one of the things that you're gonna hear about is the fact that being in a relationship comes with a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, it's nice and things like that, but getting cheated on, and we ain't gonna go into all this right now. The topic is coming, but getting cheated on will break your fucking heart. And then the things she can do, because now she's in control. Once y'all out of relationship, there's things that females can do to really get back at you, especially if you're in love. So keep that in mind. All right. So, but to get back on topic, as far as paying for sex, like, yeah, some guys feel like they marriage is tight and solid and things like that, but the right price can be the key to opening up that and getting with that female. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that everything is not as solid as you think it is. And even if it is solid on the surface, there may be somebody with a backdoor key, an ex-boyfriend, somebody that she's always been wanting to see for a while, some dude in the club who got $1 million. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just the way of the world now. People are paying for sex all the time. People have been paying for sex. This is more out there now. You know what I'm saying? It's more out there now. We might have had a conservative stage where people didn't really want to talk about it. They said it was a bad thing. Not anymore. Not anymore. Like, it's out there. I heard someone say that their grandma told them that they sitting on a gold mine. I was like, what? Like, yeah, you should never go broke. You're sitting on a gold mine. Meaning, she telling her, if you ever get your money get low, sell that pussy. If your money ever get low, sell that pussy. And then I heard somebody say, yeah, that's why pussy is shaped like a wallet, because that's money. Strippers figured that out just by showing and taunting and making you feel like you're gonna get their pussy. They making thousands and millions of dollars just dancing for people. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. They using their pussy to pay off student loans, cars, nice houses. Hell, Cardi B on TV, the famous rapper, she used her what she had between her legs to get to that point, to where she is now. Like, so don't ever doubt the power of pussy. Ever. Don't ever. So yeah, think about it. If you got any comments, we're gonna go check this comment line and see if we got anybody comment, but definitely you have to understand that PP, pussy got power. So I thank y'all for tapping in to my videos, helping me support other Black businesses. That's something that I always had a passion for doing. You know, I gotta start charging the right prices for doing those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm good at what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? Being a hype man at the club is one thing, but being a hype man that can promote businesses is a whole different level. And I'm trying to understand that and focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I'm not gonna have this a whole long podcast. I think I've been on for like a couple of 22 minutes, so I'm gonna kind of tap out now. But the question was, is it okay to pay for sex? Hell yeah. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'm gonna bring y'all another topic here a little bit later on. We're gonna keep it short and simple like this. And if you have anything that you want to say, just let me know. We'll definitely get it on for you. Okay. All right, we out. Peace. Live with Johnny. We do like LQJ. We out.